One point at which I've used non-examples is towards the end of a sequence of teaching, to support self-explanation in order to check and deepen understanding. Take, for example, a Year 4 maths objective, to add and subtract up to 4-digit numbers. Once we've worked through the small steps and all children are able to add numbers using the column method, I've used non-examples to explore common misconceptions. Children often seem to love nothing more than finding your mistakes, and non-examples have worked well here in getting children to watch what happens, think about the mistakes, explain what I've done wrong, but then go on to explain what I should have done. When teaching, I'll put an example on the board, first in linear format. For example, 3,456 subtract 798. This allows me to go on and set it out with place value errors, which are a common mistake. I will then go on, without narration, to work through the question. It is important to note at this point that children should be secure in the skill. This is the end of the teaching sequence and is giving them a chance to explore common misconceptions. The class know they have to let me finish. They are not allowed to jump in and shout out any mistakes I make. Only once I have finished can children reflect on what I've done and offer an opinion. Children will then work in their books first, putting my calculation in their book and reflecting on it. They then annotate my calculation to explain the mistakes, then complete their own calculation alongside to correct my errors. To develop reasoning, they then come up and explain why I am right or wrong. Then, if they think I'm wrong, they will need to correct the example, narrating what I have done wrong. If they think I'm right, then they have to work through my example to explain what I did and why it is right. Children know they are not allowed to interrupt each other, but they can offer an opinion at the end. Pupils have become more articulate in explaining their methods, and they are much more aware of the mistakes they can make and are aware of avoiding careless errors. As a teacher, I have become more aware of reserving time for children to think things through, then the time and space to talk through what is right or wrong. Using non-examples in this way has deepened the understanding of all pupils in my class. The fact that they are looking for my mistakes really grabs their attention as well, so they all tend to be really engaged and think deeply about the question, so they can tell me if and where I have gone wrong.